everyone, it's Pixelade here, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. So I just finished going through everything in the Sims 4 Golden Years kit, and yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. When I first saw this kit announced, I was honestly really excited. We don't get too much for elders specifically. Nifty Knitting came close, but that could apply to a lot of life stages. But this kit is made specifically with elders in mind. And even though it's just create a sim and not gameplay, I still think it's a step in the right direction for potential future content for our elders. Because here's the thing, people always say they don't play with elders because there's nothing for them, but also we don't get much elder content because people don't play with them. So it's a vicious cycle that never ends. And if we want that to change, we've got to start somewhere. So I'm glad that this kit exists for that reason alone. Now I want to talk about what actually came with this kit. Did it live up to the excitement? Unfortunately, not really. There is some really questionable outfit choices in here. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen elders wear some of the stuff that I've seen here in real life. I'll get into some of my highlights and not so highlights a little later on in the video. The full body outfits feel more balanced though. They fit Sims a lot better. The individual tops though, some of them just don't sit right. The way they hang on the body just looks awkward. They don't hug the shape of the Sim the way I'd expect. And sure, maybe that's intentional. A lot of older folks wear looser clothing, but I still think the fit could have been better executed across the board. Also, and I hate this one, that tracksuit with the tucked in sweats or whatever it's supposed to be. It's just a no from me, dog. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I get the vibe they were going for, but it just doesn't do it for me. And don't get me started on the toupee. The idea of the toupee in the game is great. I think it is a necessity for elders, and I know elders wear them, but that doesn't mean I want to see it in casts and see it on Sims. I personally would never use it, but that's just my own opinion. That doesn't mean it's a bad addition to the DLC though. Now, with all of that said, there are some strong pieces in here. Specifically speaking, the accessories being highlights. The glasses with the little retainer strap, love it. Super realistic, and honestly, I've even thought about getting these for my own glasses because with the amount of times that I sit them down and lose them and can't find them for days, I really think I need them. There's a top with binoculars attached, and they are fully 3D modeled. Like, it's not just a flat texture slapped on the chest like we used to see in some past packs. These are actually sticking out, fully detailed, and they look really good. That's something that I gotta give the team credit for because there was definitely a phase in the past where objects were just painted onto clothes and it looked god awful. I also zoomed in really far on the rings, and wow, very, very impressed by the detail. They're not necessarily my style, but just the sharpness and clarity of them, the Sims team knocked it out of the park. I love the color swatches for the glasses too. I love the ombre gradient effect, and they even included bifocal lenses too. This is a detail that I did not notice at first. The only thing I'm not sold on though is the frame style. They don't really scream elder to me. They kind of just feel like everyday glasses, but they're still a solid addition to the kit. There's also this necklace that looks kind of like a life alert. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to be, but I almost yelled at first because I thought it was a joke. As for the masculine full body outfits, most of them are actually spot on. The pants pulled up past the waist, on brand, but then you've got that apron outfit, and I'm just so confused by that. What's the story there? Same with that shorts over sweats with the fanny pack look I mentioned earlier. I just hate it. I don't get it. Now, for me personally, this isn't a must-have. I was open to it at first, but once I saw everything in high res and cast, yeah, I kind of changed my mind. I think generally speaking, it is underwhelming. It's a great idea, but the the execution was not the best. There are a couple items I'll use, mostly the accessories, but overall, it just doesn't justify the price. The styling just isn't my personal taste. I mean, yes, fashion is subjective, and if you love the look of these outfits or you've been dying for new Elder content, then it might totally be worth the $5 for you. And if it is, then you know what? Go right ahead and pick it up. So that's where I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this a kit you have either already picked up or plan to pick up, or is it just not your style? I want to thank you guys so much for clicking and watching. Take care and happy life simming, guys.